Happy holidays, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's a couple days past Christmas, but I almost dropped the ball entirely on this advent calendar this year. They had it at Costco, I want to say about beginning of November, and I put it off thinking, oh, I'll just get it later. And then I forgot about it because peak season happened at work, and like I said, completely forgot about it, and eventually nobody had it. It was selling for like $60 everywhere, even more, 70, 80 some places. I ended up having to go on Amazon. I got this at about $59 and it showed up on Christmas Eve. So I stayed up till about 5 a.m. that night into Christmas, got everything finished off, but I just have not made the video for it till now. This is kind of a special advent calendar this year because they have kind of a hidden meaning behind their selection here. If you weren't aware, they decided to have each of these correspond with a set or a figure that's had come out during each year of the last 25 years of having Lego Star Wars. Because if you remember, this year was the 25th anniversary of having Lego Star Wars line. So I'm just going to do a quick little show of these. I don't want to get too lengthy on this video because I'm sure most of you people either already have this or have seen everything. I just wanted to share my thoughts. And I'm doing kind of a different setup with this one because my table that I usually do videos on is a giant disaster right now. And I don't feel like having to clean it off because it's a bunch of stuff that I'm currently using right now. Anyway, so to start us off with 1999, the first year we had any Star Wars sets in Lego, they built this X-Wing using the old color scheme of the very first X-Wing. It's pretty cute. There's no engines or anything. It's a little kind of stubby, but it's nice. Next up, from representing 2000 with the original Millennium Falcon set, was the first appearance of Leia Organa. I love this sweater. Let's see if I can get this focus. It is adorable. If they made this as an actual sweater, I would buy it. This is amazing. Comes a little peak mug. And she does have two expressions. She's got that kind of smirk. It is really pleasant little expression there. I need to sneeze. Apologies in advance. Excuse me. All right. And then the next one is from 2001, the original TIE Fighter set with its really strange blue accents that they were really into back then. I know they used it on quite a bit in the beginning. Then for 2002, we get the first appearance of the B-2 battle droid with the Republic gunship, which I have. I love that set. This is either fortunately or unfortunately not the pearl blue, which was discontinued because of its extreme fragility. It is very brittle. I have a couple. They are broken. They are from that set. I still have the box for that set. That's probably my favorite set of all time. But this is the one that we just recently got in the battle pack, and this is the only other set that this particular, like pearl dark gray B2 is available in outside of that battle pack. So it's pretty neat. Then we have the AT-AT, because in 2003 we had our very first AT-AT set, and this build is cute. It is definitely giving the what happened to your dog sort of vibe, because these legs are quite long and kind of gangly, but it gets the point across. And then representing the first UCS that we have in our advent calendar in 2004, we got the very first UCS Y-Wing. And I don't remember when the second Y-Wing came out, but I do believe that was the one that I saw recently at a Brixton Minifigs, and I don't think I've ever actually been that close to the Y-Wing, and it was really nice. I only briefly considered buying it. I think it was like $300, but it is a very good looking set. It's very big. Then this is probably the best build in this entire calendar. It's the mini kit, because in 2005 we had the very first Lego Star Wars video game. These are awesome. I love these things. I can never find all of them though. And then next year, 2006, we had the first Jabba sail barge playset. We just had this year, we had the UCS, but the first playset for Jabba's sail barge was in 2006. 2007, you had the very first UCS Millennium Falcon. This feels a little oval. It's a little squished, but it gets the point across. I wish I had a little bit more color in it, but I mean, what can you expect? The Millennium Falcon's a big, light gray disc. Yeah, it works. I don't know why they did tan on the bottom though. And then they did an interesting decision with the Ahsoka. So in 2008, we got the first Ahsoka set. Well, not set. First Ahsoka appearance as a minifigure. It came with Anakin's ship, which I can't remember, the Twilight. And then also that year we had the AT-TE, which I believe was the first one that we had. But this is more of the Ahsoka series, adult Ahsoka. She has the clear blades. I think it would have been really cool if we had like a Clone Wars era young Ahsoka, since we just did get a version of her in live action from the Clone Wars in the Ahsoka series. Sorry if I spoiled it. This does also have dual-sided head. It is a very nice figure, though. See that on there? It's nice. Wish it was the Clone Wars variant. Then in 2009, you had the very first play-scale Venator, or Republic Attack Cruiser, I believe is its proper name. It's cute. It is really cute. Then we have in 2010 Palpatine's shuttle from Episode 3. I actually have the set. This one's kind of squat and long, but it gets the general shape of that set across. So, and it has the play feature of, wings going up. So I respect it. It's nice. In 2011, we had the T6 Jedi shuttle, which I've already done a video on. I don't particularly care for this one. It's really wide. I mean, you can tell what it's supposed to be, but, with the scale that they're building at, it's kind of hit or miss a lot of the time. The 2012 one is supposed to be the Mandalorian Gauntlet Starfighter. This is based more on the more recent Mandalorian design. Back in 2012, we had a white and blue one, which was the first Mandalorian fighter we have, which I do have that set. I wish they had done that one and not this one. But, I mean, if I didn't know that ship existed, I wouldn't be able to tell you what that thing is supposed to be. It's kind of one of the lackluster builds in this. And then 2013, we had our very first 501st Trooper, which is why we have one here. And he's got the clone head. I'm sorry if this is blurry. I'm actually kneeling down in front of this table because my chair's in the other room. I'm not really paying attention to the screen. Next year, 2014, was the original Ghost, which I do have. I think I've done a video on it. This is cute. Again, it's a little oblong. It's not quite the right shape for it. It does get the point across. I don't like is the engines. They should have added like, these should have been black, and they should have added like one more, at least one more to these center two, because they're supposed to stick out further than those are. It's a very kind of abrupt end on that. Could have been better. Then we get the other Christmas sweater minifig, which I love these Christmas sweaters. This is Luke, specifically Return of the Jedi Luke, because he's got his black glove. He has Tatooine as his sweater, which I would also wear this. It's got the sandcrawler on the back. So this is to represent the the first wave of buildable figures. You had the Return of the Jedi Luke in that one, and he also appeared in the Final Duel playset. Goodness, the first version of that. So that's why we get specifically that version of Luke. And then 2016, we had the first playset. Actually, I think it's the only playset U-Wing. This one suffers also from the scale being so small because the back is very kind of squat. The U-Wing, I want to say, is probably my favorite Rebel fighter. It's the most recent one they introduced, and I just adore it. It's really good. This one's not so good. You can tell what it's supposed to be, but it's not the best scale for that. And then in 2017, we had the first Yoda's Jedi Starfighter, which I believe we just had recently a second version of it. And I wasn't aware of this, but apparently a lot of people hate this set. If you didn't know about the playset scale sets of this, you wouldn't be able to tell what it is. But I do like that they added the green bracket in there to show the color of Yoda, basically. It's a nice little addition. And R2 is with him in those episodes. It's like the Lost Chronicles or whatever. Good episodes. The next one from 2018 from the Throne Room is a First Order Praetorian Guard, which I don't have any of these, I don't think, but it is a nice figure. The face is just a red blank. He's got the staff. I don't care for sequel stuff. The print's nice, but I have no emotional attachment to that at all. Then we had, in 2019, Vader's Castle set, which from the front looks very nice, but from the back is kind of eh. It did come with one extra of this black cheese wedge, so I don't know why they couldn't have done two extras and just have you put them on the back. This modified with studs on the side piece, you can't really do much about the back of it, but they could have just added the two edges there. But from the front, it gets the point across. That's what it's supposed to be. 2020, we had the Playscale Razor Crest, which I do have, and this is a fantastic little version of it. It is very clearly what it's meant to be, and it's really cute. They did a great job on that one. Then they go to 2021, which has nothing. They completely skip that year, and then they go straight to 2022, which is the UCS Luke's Landspeeder. This one I think is the best one out of this entire calendar. Just how well it works with this scale. They've got Luke represented with the studs there, and C-3PO. Unfortunately, they don't have R2 in here. There wasn't enough room for that. Just blue and a white stud. But other than that, this is the best designed one. And then, once again, they skip a year. So 2023 has nothing. Then 2024, they have, this is called the Crimson Firehawk from the Young Jedi Adventures. It's that kids show, which I have not watched. So I can only assume this is pretty accurate, but it is kind of the biggest one they have in this. I think it's, yeah, this is the largest one. So they ended up with a bang. Let's go big or go home, I guess. I know nothing about the show other than it's for much younger kids. And they have the one play set that has Yoda and the younglings in it. And then they also, I don't know. Yeah, they have the second one, which is the Crimson Firehawk. So I do believe there's 2 official sets from that. And that's it. Some of them really good, some of them really bad, but we'll see what we get next year. And see you guys later. Hopefully you like this. Because whether you do or not, I'm going to do it again next year. Anyways, see you guys. Bye-bye.